everyone. I'm Priya Balakrishnan and welcome to Privacy Byte-Size. We've spent the DNA Privacy Week covering breaches, consent traps, and legal gaps. But today we're looking forward because if you think genetic privacy is bad in 2025, wait until you see 2030. I'm going to give you 3 predictions. 3 things that are already in motion, barreling towards us like a freight train. And by the time most people notice, it'll be too late to stop. Let's go. Prediction number 1. By 2030, life insurance companies will require genetic testing before issuing policies. Refuse and you will not get coverage. Right now, insurers can ask you if you've had a genetic testing done and request your results. What they can't do yet is force you to take a test, but that's changing. Within 5 years, applications will ask, will you consent to genetic screening? Say no, you're flagged as high risk. You will either be denied or quoted unaffordable premiums. Say yes, they test you. If your DNA shows predisposition to heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancer, your premiums skyrocket. Either way, you lose. This won't just be for life insurance. Disability, long-term care, they all will follow. By 2030, not having your genome on file is like not having a credit score. You will be locked out of financial systems that assume genetic transparency. And here is the dystopian part. It all seems rational. Society will accept it. Why should insurers cover people who are genetically expensive? Genetic discrimination will become normal. Prediction number 2. By 2030, AI will predict your lifespan, disease trajectory, and cause of death with 90% accuracy. And you won't be able to avoid knowing it. This is already happening. AI models train on millions of genetic data sets, learning patterns that we didn't know existed. Soon AI will say, based on your genome, you have 87% chance of diabetes by the age of 53. You will have heart disease by 61 and your lifespan will be 71. Now imagine that prediction exists in a database. Your insurance company knows. Your employer knows, your hiring platforms know, and you don't. By 2030, your genetic future will be more documented than your past. And here is a nightmare. Once predictions become accurate enough, you will want to know. You look and you can't unsee it. You live your entire life shadowed by an algorithm's predictions calculated from your cells. Think you can just not look? Good luck. Everyone else will know their predictions. The pressure will be unbearable. We would have created a world where not knowing feels like negligence. And by the time we realize that we didn't want this, it'll be too late. You can't unpredict the future. Prediction number 3. By 2030, society will be divided into genetic haves and genetic have-nots. And no one will call it discrimination, they will call it risk management. Right now, genetic discrimination is illegal in some contexts. Health insurance, partially in employment. But life insurance, disability, mortgages, dating apps, totally legal. As testing gets cheaper and AI predictions become more standard, a quiet sorting will begin. People with good genes get lower premiums, better job offers, easier credit access, dating app preferences. People with bad genes will face unaffordable insurance, job rejections, higher interest rates, social stigma. And it won't be called discrimination, it will be called as personalized risk assessment or data-driven decisions. We would have built a genetic caste system and pretend it's just math. By 2030, your genome is your permanent record. And unlike credit scores or employment history, you cannot improve your genetic profile. You're born with it, and it will decide your future opportunities. The most permanent inequality humanity has ever created, and we're building it right now. So let me recap. These are my three predictions. 1. Genetic testing becomes mandatory for insurance. 2. AI predicts your lifespan with terrifying accuracy. 3. A genetic underclass emerges accepted as science. None of this is inevitable, but it will happen unless we act now. The infrastructure is already being built, the databases exist, AI is training, legal precedents are being set. We have 5 years. 5 years to delete your data. 5 years to demand real genetic privacy laws. 5 years to refuse systems that treat biology as a currency. Because if we do nothing, 2030 isn't a prediction, it's a guarantee. That's DNA Privacy Week. 5 days, one message. Your genetic privacy is at a tipping point. Hit subscribe and share this episode with someone who thinks DNA tests are just for fun. Stay smart, stay safe, stay phenomenal. Thank you very much.